Hello and welcome. The unit converter, or what we call the converter plus in test, can do much more than engineering unit conversion. For instance, let's solve this fun problem, a useful problem where we can calculate the mortgage on a home. You take a loan of $380,000 at an interest rate of 3.5%. It's called 30 years loan. You have to pay it back in 30 years. So what will be, for instance, your monthly payment, and at what rate your equity will grow in the house? All this stuff can be easily calculated using the unit converter. So let's go and launch it and show you how easy it is. Go to Test App, and here's the unit converter icon, and launch the Converter Plus by clicking the left tab, and search for mortgage. For instance, mortgage, it should bring up interest and mortgage. So let's launch that. And you see always there's a default. It's a $300,000 for 30 years at an interest rate of 0.5%. That will be your mortgage. So suppose we want to do 380,000 for 30 years, which is chosen here. And the interest rate you pick, suppose interest rate is let's say 3.5%, then this will be your payment. And I think that was the question. But that's an easy one. What if suppose the interest rate is not written here? But before we go there, this is your monthly mortgage payment. If you click on the info button, it will talk about how it calculates, etc. But it will also offer you the amortization, what is known as amortization table. That is, every month as you pay, how much you're paying in interest and what's your balance. It's a $380,000 mortgage. You can see after first month is $379,402, and at the end of 30 years, which will be 30 times 12 payments, the entire list is available to you. At the end, it will be zero. So let's see now how, let's close the info button. So let's see, how do you calculate, suppose the interest rate is 3.25%. Okay, it went to the default, so let's put it 380,000. And interest rate is 3.25 is not available. As you scroll down, you will find I%. That's when the interest rate becomes, you can play with it. So these are the two numbers separated by space, 380,000 at what did you want to know? 3.25, 3.25%. Now if I click this button, update, it will tell you what is the mortgage payment. Suppose it's not a 30-year mortgage. Suppose it's a just suppose it's not here. Suppose you buy a mortgage that's weird, it's 22 years. So again, we can go here N years. That's the most general mortgage calculation. Default is 300,000, 30 years, 3.5, and monthly interest. So suppose we want to say we have a $380,000 loan for 22 years, just at interest rate of 3.25% and interest counted every month, then this will be your payment, 2016. Suppose if you say, no, my interest will be in some countries every month is not compounded, every 6 months. So you can say 6, and then your calculation can be redone. So in other words, this is the most versatile interest and mortgage calculator. And you will find lots of nuggets. If you go back to different measures, you will find, go for the all of them, you'll find so many measures out here, more than what engineers generally use. But it'll be fun if you can play with some of the units or some of the measures you have never thought about.